What's up guys, it's Icarus, and today I'm doing the starting room challenge. I'm going to be using this SG-12 and the Hell Saw. As you can see, there's a little 50 round bonus down there. And yeah, so basically you only have the Ashes starting room. We spawn in here, we're locked in, and you have to make use of what you have. So there's a vending machine obviously, and then we're going to be using these green plants a lot. They come in super clutch for this challenge. I'm actually going to switch field upgrades to Toxic Growth, because if you didn't know, if you put Toxic Growth, we'll pick that up. But if you use Toxic Growth, then on the little plants, then it gives you way better loot, and I believe it also does it just a lot faster. It's just better overall. So that's mainly going to be the strat. But I'm using the Hell Saw because it has a lot of DPS, or damage, I guess, and it kills pretty efficiently. I think it's probably the latest round killing melee. And you want to be using a melee, obviously, because that's how you get the most points. If you get a headshot with your melee, then you get more points from any other method. So that's definitely the strat, but there's actually a decent amount to do in here. You're just going to want to protect these plants. If you haven't seen this before, then this is also in the farm, survival, and maybe exit too. I think it's also in the exit survival map. But you're just going to want to protect the plants until they grow enough, and then they'll hatch essentially and give you some good loot from them. So that's going to be the strategy for most of this game. As you can see, I get a new shotgun there, blue rarity also, so you can get some pretty good stuff. But anyways, we're just going to keep starting this, keep protecting them, and I'll speed it up a little bit because it's basically all the same thing. But just going to try and use your melee a lot, because the points that you rack up early on are really going to help you for later game, because you're going to want to pack a punch, and you're going to want to, I mean, just have points in general is nice to be able to buy stuff. But yeah, you're going to want to, so you can melee the vending machine every round, and that'll give you stuff also. And then I believe there's only the 2 plants. I was looking right there for more, but yeah, that's it. There is a mystery box in here. There's Chompy as well, but I don't know how useful Chompy is in this, because he only gives you salvage, so it's not that great. There is Pack-a-Punch though, so they gave you the version of Tessie with Pack-a-Punch, which is interesting. But anyways, it's a pretty big map. You got all the space over here as well. But be careful, because Uberklaus will spawn in still on like round 7 or 8 whenever he spawns. So you're going to have to take him out if you want to use that area over there. So just don't forget about that like I did. But anyways, sometimes you melee and you don't get anything out of it. It's kind of stupid, but I feel like that's a glitch, because it used to have little boxes pop out. And I thought that was kind of funny, that it just gave you like actual snacks. But yeah, you're just going to want to keep using your melee, keep doing these plants. I like this kind of challenge, honestly. I was thinking about it, and so that's how you use the growth. You just put it over the plant, and it'll go faster and give you loot once you have the charge ready. But I kind of like this challenge. You can obviously use the Rampage Inducer right there if you want to. As you can see, I got a Pack-a-Punch crystal already on round 4, so it does give you some pretty insane loot when you use the Toxic Growth. The Ravager rounds are obviously still here. You can get the ammo mods from the vending machines. And then another Pack-a-Punch crystal here. And you can get perks from this as well. You can also get tools to upgrade things. So, I mean, really, this is like the strategy. Like, you can obviously spin the box and get better weapons and tools from the box, but this is definitely the strategy for this map. I think Astra is going to be a little bit harder, quite a bit harder actually, because I don't think there's any Pack-a-Punch, and then I don't think that there's, yeah, there's not much in there. There's not the green things, obviously. I'm trying to think of what there is. We get another tool here, but yeah, Astra's going to be a lot harder than this, but this is honestly a fun challenge, and I like the idea. Just make sure you keep using your melee. I got melee macchiato, so that was awesome. That's probably the best perk I could have gotten, because It gives me extra money with the augment, but it also just makes it so I can keep using my melee for more money in general. So you can also get perks from this, as I got stamina up. I think I got a few perks from that over the course of the game, but yeah, you're just going to want to try and keep those over. At round 10, you get this Gobblegum. You get, I think that's near death experience. And then I got another perk, Mule Cake. I'm telling you, man, these things over here, they're pretty crazy. And I was thinking maybe if I got enough perks from things like the plants and the vending machine, that the Wonder Fizz would spawn in, because this is obviously the location where the Wonder Fizz is. So once you get to round 20, it spawns in. But I was hoping I could get it before then, just to make it a little easier. I almost missed this perk, so be careful not to miss it. But just put another growth down and keep doing the plants. It is a little bit tedious once you get to these rounds, and you can stop doing this whenever you feel like you're set up enough, because it really just is about the setup. Like, it's not going to last. You're not going to be doing this in the later rounds, because you can just spin the box for better stuff. But I got another perk there, so it's pretty solid. It's honestly, I would say do it till like around 15, 16 at least. And then, yeah, you can use decoys to get kills. Just remember to use your melee as long as you can. If you don't get melee macchiato, then it's obviously a lot harder. But headshots are still good anyway, so you should be fine. But oh, it's double XP weekend also right now, so I would highly advise going in and playing, because your weapons level up so much faster. It's insane. Like, I think I got this leveled up like 10 or 15 levels in a game, and I only use it till like, I think I use it till like around 18, 20 maybe. I don't remember actually. But anyways, once you feel like you're done, you can switch field upgrades. I'm doing Toxic Growth because it's part of my weekly challenges. And then I'm going to triple pack. You want to make sure you're triple packed before round 16. 17 for me, because round 16 was a Ravager round. But either way, 16 or 17, just make sure that you're triple packed, because that's when the bear will come. And as you can hear from that hunter bot, the bear is out in the map now. I wanted to finish out this thing. If you switch build upgrades but you already have the plants down, they'll stay. So you can also get a few more uses out of them anyway. And there's a double pack crystal, which I'm actually going to use on, I'm going to use the tool and the crystal on my pistol, because once I get quick revive, I'll be able to revive myself using that pistol to get a kill. And that's going to make it, like, essentially, because I'll have 3 revives if I do that. You want to be careful too. I almost go down there. One interesting thing about this is, like, without Jug, without armor, you're going to be a little bit closer to dying. You're going to be less comfortable than you really are. So you might feel the same power because your weapons are probably the same. But you just got to remember that you're not the same level of power. So, yeah, it can get pretty dicey. But anyways, I got brain rot from that one. The vending machine, I think, might be the only way to get ammo mods. So that's a reason to stay on top of it. Another free perk. You're gonna want to, yeah, you're gonna want to stay on top of the vending machine definitely, because you can get tools, you can get crystals and ammo mods. So I mean, I think the rates are less, and you can only do one of those per round, obviously. But I think the loot is technically better if you think about it. But yeah, you can just use anything now to survive. Just use all the tools at your disposal. I'm using Dark Flare for the weekly challenge again. Somehow I missed that nuke. But here's the Wonder Fizz, and then you could just go to town, buy all that you need, and grab this. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, you can also get streaks from the vending machines. So that's huge too, because streaks are, you can get them from the Xursas obviously, but streaks are a really good way of doing this. And round 25 you get that calling card, the Noir version, which is just black and white, which honestly I think is pretty cool. I think I like that version better than the full version on this one, but I like the colored one on Astra is definitely the best. Oh, and someone told me that the power up drop rates were buffed. And as you can see there, I had a max ammo, I got the insta-kill, then I got bonus points, another insta-kill, and a bonus point. So that's like 5 drops like instantly. So I kind of believe them. I think Treyarch might have actually buffed the power-ups a little bit. But anyways, once you hit like around 25, around 30, you can test your luck at the box. I would suggest waiting because I was sat here around 25. You can see my points. I have 50k. I hit the box till 25k. I didn't get a ray gun. I didn't get the gauntlet. I didn't get gold. I didn't get a gold upgrade for rarity, a tool. I've really got like nothing from it. So I would suggest waiting to hit the box till like round 30. You won't need it anyway because your weapon should still be good enough because you'll have triple pack by then. I did end up getting the ray gun at round 33. Ray gun Mark II, that is. And this is Pack-a-Punch 1 version of it, and it's still pretty good. So, that's pretty nice, actually. But, I mean, I had enough money to triple pack it, so might as well just come over here and triple pack it. But yeah, if you get the Ray Gun Mark II, or honestly the Mark 1 is just as good. It's just worse for Zersa. I'm glad that I got this one because of Zersa. Also, it just looks so good, man. The map does too. Like, this is just such a good looking map. And I feel like I don't appreciate it enough. A few rounds later, I actually got the Wonder Weapon too. So, and I also had enough to triple pack it. And from this point on, I was basically set up. So from now on, from round 36 on, you basically just use Casimirs and Monkey Bombs, anything that you get off the ground. You can use streaks. You can use just normal weapons. You should probably be fine till like the 40s. And yeah, it's honestly not too bad. The later rounds of 40 can get a little challenging, but you only have to make it to 50. So it's really not that bad. Also, I'm doing this for a weekly challenge, so don't question it. There we go. And I unlocked the new ELO that everyone's going crazy about, so I'll have to see how that one actually plays. But yeah, you just basically just train them around in a circle, use your hunter bots, use every piece of equipment that you have because you'll actually want it in this game, in this challenge at least. The hunter bots, once you get, I'm not sure what round it is, but once you get to higher rounds, it only takes 2 of them to take out a Zersa. They actually get better as you go on because it scales based off zombie health, I'm pretty sure. And if you want to know more about this, then just watch any of Donut's videos because he goes in depth about all the stats and stuff. So I would definitely suggest going over there to look if you're curious about Elite's health and equipment and how they work. But anyways, basically they just scale with the zombie health. So as the rounds go on, the streaks and equipment actually get better. So yeah, it's actually really nice for the later rounds. But yeah, once you get all the perks, it's going to become a lot easier because you have the Wisp helping you, you have Elemental, you have Double Tap, and something quick I forgot to mention. You only have 1 armor plate the whole time that you play, so just be really, really careful to not get hit because you're going to take a lot more damage than normal. At the end of the rounds, I like to use the Wonder Weapon so I don't waste any ammo. I was also doing the shotgun challenges for the camos while in this game. If you have any guns that you need that for, then I would definitely suggest doing it at least till like the round 30s, maybe round 40. After that, it gets a little bit dicey to use a weapon, but it's still fine. And then you can use the Disciple Injection, obviously. If you don't know how to use it well, because I didn't know how to use it well for a long time, and I still could definitely be better with it, but you can dash with it, which makes you like super fast. Basically, the zombies almost like can't hit you, at least on these rounds. And then you can drain health of certain zombies, and it'll give you health back. And that's a part that I was hugely missing out on. So I thought that you would just like die instantly because I wouldn't run away and I wouldn't drain the health. Like right there, I almost die. But you just pick up the zombie, kill them all, and then I'm able to drain the life of this guy, and that gives me like quite a bit of time left to where I can actually take out like 2 more hordes. I can dash away, grab this guy, take out even more, and then finally that's just a time-based thing where you're not going to be able to stay in there forever. But the amount of kills I got in there is crazy. But anyway, on to our last round. I was saving a Casimir before I grabbed the max. And yeah, I mean, you don't have to hit it anymore. I'm just hitting it for fun. But throwing Casimirs, just using my equipment away. I figured I'd show this whole round just to comfort you. To basically to say that it's really not that hard. Even if you don't have these items. I mean, obviously the Casimir is amazing and helps, but even if you don't have the items, you should be fine. It's really not too bad of a challenge, because look how fast I run compared to them. They shouldn't really be super sprinters yet. In fact, I don't know if any of them are. And you're able to kind of just like weave around them, go in and out. If you know how to train, then you know how to do this. You just basically either circle them, or I call it U-ing, which is where you just kind of make a U over and over again, which is kind of like a half circle, but then you kind of make the line of the U when you actually go to attack them, and then you stay running away. And that's a way to, like, not take damage, you know. Because if you circle them the whole time, then eventually you're going to have to break off to start attacking them. You don't want to just constantly stay circling them. But the Wonder Weapon's really good for this, because you run super fast with it, and also it's just super OP. But just use all your equipment, especially on the high 40s. Like, just use all of your equipment to make it not only go faster, but just to have the ease of mind, not have to worry about much. And then you can run around, basically just goon, do whatever you want. Yeah, not really that much else to say. I don't have anything crazy to say, just train around and go in circles around them. And that's basically it, honestly. I'm going to use this last Disciple Injection because one of the weekly challenges is also to get kills with score streaks, I believe. And also, I just want to get more kills with score streaks because I think there's a overall challenge for that. I didn't know you could pick up the Ravagers too. That's kind of funny. But yeah, I tried that. And then obviously I'm getting hit a lot there, so I just dash out. Try to stay alive. It's weird because with the Mutant Injection, you know, you never really got punished for like getting close to them. But I really like the way this works. Don't use the Howl though, or the Scream, because in my experience it does nothing. But anyways, I really like how this one works and not like the Mutant Injection, because it actually takes like thinking to use. Like, you don't have to be super crazy skilled. I'm not saying you have to be Albert Einstein to use it, but it just takes some level of like skill and effort. It's not the Mutant Injection where you just pop it and then you're free and you just spam the fire button. But anyways, round 50, we got the calling card for it. And you don't have to survive round 50, you just have to get to there. I just throw a Casimir because I want to kill this bear. Look how fast the Mark II kills the bear. It's actually, like, it's kind of crazy. But anyways, I don't know, I'm really enjoying this game right now. As you can see, we got a lot of stuff done. That's the 25 calling card, and look how many SG-12 upgrades I got. It's actually crazy. I got to max level from like 13 or 15 or whatever it was. But I didn't see the calling card in there, so I had to go find it in the tab. Go to customize. It's kind of hard to sort through these menus. I feel like it lags a little bit, but anyways. But there it is right there. Colorful Bash. It's a nice looking calling card. Like I said, I actually like the black and white one a little better for this one. But I'm going to be making a video on Astra soon. I just need to find out the strategy for that because I know it's going to be a lot harder. But yeah, that'll be coming out soon, and then pretty soon we'll have the new map. So yeah, but it's something to look forward to. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.